Good day everyone. Today I will be discussing what a power supply is and how it works. But first, do you know who's behind on the power supply? So, the concept of the modern power supply is based on the work of Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, who played major roles in the development of electrical power systems. Nikola Tesla contributed to the alternating current or the AC systems, which allows electricity to change direction and transmit it efficiently over long distances with minimal power loss. So this system made it possible to deliver electricity from power plants to homes and buildings. On the other hand, Thomas Edison worked on direct current or the DC systems where electricity flows in only one direction. So DC power became essential for batteries and electronic devices which require a steady and stable flow of electricity to operate properly. As a technology advanced, engineers developed important components such as transformer, rectifiers, filters, and voltage regulators. So these components made it possible to safely convert AC power from wall outlets into stable DC power. Because of these innovations, we now have modern power supplies used in chargers, computers, and many other electronic devices. So what is a power supply? A power supply is an electronic device that converts electrical energy into a form that electronic equipment can safely and efficiently use. So most electronic devices require low voltage direct current or the DC to operate correctly. However, the electricity supplied by wall outlets is high voltage alternating current, so which is not suitable for most electronics. So the power supply acts as a bridge between the wall outlet and the device, ensuring that the correct type and level of power is delivered. To better understand how a power supply works, let us use a phone charger as an example since it is a common power supply used in everyday life. So first is the AC input. When we plug a phone charger into a wall outlet, it receives 220 volts AC. So this voltage is very high and can damage a mobile phone if applied directly. Therefore, the charger must process this electricity before it can be safely used. So next is the transformer. Inside the charger, that the electricity first passes through a transformer. The transformer the transformer's main function is to reduce the high AC voltage from the wall outlet to a lower to much lower and safer voltage. So this step is important because electronic devices cannot handle high voltage or voltages. So next is the rectifier. After the voltage is reduced, the AC power enters the rectifier, which is made up of diodes. The rectifier converts alternating current into direct current by allowing electricity to flow in only one direction. This step is necessary because phone batteries and most electronic circuits operate only on DC power. Next is the filter or the filtration. Even after the rectification, the DC power is not yet smooth, so it still contains small fluctuation called ripples. So the power then passes through a filter usually made of capacitors, which removes these ripples and smooths the DC output. So this helps protect the device from unstable power. So next is the voltage regulator. Ensures that the output voltage remains constant and stable, usually at 5 volts DC for a phone charger. So even if the input voltage changes or the load varies, the regulator keeps the output safe and steady. So next is the DC output. So finally, the charger delivers clean and stable DC power to the mobile phone. So this allows the battery to charge safely, efficiently, and without the risk of overheating or damage. So in addition to these main components, phone charger also includes safety features such as overcurrent protection and circuit protection. So these features automatically automatically stop or limit the flow of electricity if a problem occurs, preventing overheating, electrical damage, and potential hazards. So in summary, a power supply converts 220 volts AC from the wall outlet into 5 volts 5 volts DC that mobile phone can safely use. So this process involves several stages including voltage reduction, rectification, filtering, regulation. So without power supplies, electronic devices would not be able to operate safely or efficiently. So that's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope this explanation helped you better understand how a power supply how a power supply works.